Hi, and welcome to Seimpi Education. In this video, we will go over problems related to geometry and area, and how to best tackle them. Let's take a look at this question. ABD is an equilateral triangle, and CED is a right-angled triangle. Given that angle ECD is 32 degrees, and angle CDA is 285 degrees, find angle ABE. The angle we want to find out is here, highlighted in yellow. So, how do we even begin? First, it is a good idea to plan out a strategy of reaching the angle. Identify the nearby angles and see if any of them will help you to find the angle in question. Since we know ABD is an equilateral triangle, there is the property of all internal angles being 60 degrees. If we need to find out what angle EBD is, we can then take 60 degrees minus the value of angle EBD to get angle ABE. Thus, EBD is one of the angles that we need to find out. But how do we find out what EBD is? Let's keep on looking. Notice that angle EBD is on a straight line. Angles on a straight line sum up to 180 degrees. If we find angle DBC, we can take 180 degrees minus the value of the angle DBC to find the angle EBD. Thus, we have identified two important angles that we should work towards in order to help us find the final angle. After we have come up with a plan, it's time to fill in the gaps. We know that triangle ECD is a right-angled triangle, and angle ECD and angle ADC's respective values as they are given in the question. Now that we have all the puzzle pieces in place, we can start working our way towards our mystery angles. Since ABD is an equilateral triangle, angle ADB equals 60 degrees. Using the property that angles around a point add up to 360 degrees, we can then find out what angle BDC is by taking 360 degrees minus 285 and then minus 60 degrees. Note that DBC is a triangle itself, and we know that all angles in the triangle sum up to 180 degrees. Using this property, we can easily deduce that angle DBC, one of our mystery angles, is 133 degrees. Since both mystery angles lie on a line, as stated in our plan before, we can simply take 180 degrees minus 133 degrees to find the second mystery angle, EBD, which equals 47 degrees. Now that we have both of our mystery angles, we can finally use the property of an equilateral triangle to find our final angle by taking 60 degrees minus 47 degrees, which gives us our final answer, 13 degrees. Let's take a look at another problem which involves more moving parts. FGJ is a right-angled triangle. Sides KI equals IH, and KH equals FH. Given the angle JHI equals 34 degrees, and angle KIH equals to 52 degrees, find the angle FGJ. Let's highlight the angle FGJ, the final angle that we wish to find out. As part of our strategy, let's formulate a plan to find the angle FGJ by looking at all of the nearby relevant angles. We notice that FGJ is a triangle. Perhaps we can use the property that angles in a triangle sum up to 180 degrees to help us find angle FGJ. However, we do not know the other two angles in the triangle FGJ. This will be our goal. Next, let's fill in the gaps with information given to us by the question as much as possible. We know that angle JHI equals 34 degrees and angle KIH equals to 52 degrees. We also know that sides KI equals IH, so we can find angle IKH by using the properties of an isosceles triangle. Following that, since it is given to us that angle IHF is 90 degrees, we can then find angle KHF by subtracting 64 degrees from 90 degrees, giving us 26 degrees. At this point, we realize that we can find one of our mystery angles, angle FHG, by using the property that all angles on a straight line sum up to 180 degrees. Now we can work our way towards the next mystery angle. Triangle KHF is also an isosceles triangle as mentioned in the question. We can use the property of an isosceles triangle to calculate angle FKH. Afterwards, we notice that our second mystery angle plus 77 degrees equals 90 degrees. So we can easily find out what the second mystery angle is. Lastly, after finding out both mystery angles, we can use the property of angles inside a triangle to easily find our final angle, which is 43 degrees. To sum up, the general strategy to approach geometry-related questions would be to 1. Plan and strategize on how you can find the next angle by examining its nearby helpful angles and working towards those as goals. Next, you can start filling in the gaps by writing out all the information given by the question and then using that as a launching pad to work towards finding out the mystery angles and then the final angle.